to the back courts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
For 3, Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Durant. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Tipped. Westbrook outside. Inside. Here's Zubac. Nice move. Second chance effort. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Paul into the lane. Here's Okogie. And a miss there on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Booker for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Here's Ayton. That shot off. Great D that time from Zubac.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Paul with it. Here he goes. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Booker against George. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Here's George. Uses the glass on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Booker against George. Durant with a screen on George. Booker for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. In transition, here come the Clippers. George's shot is off. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Durant, pass to Ayton. Over Covington. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. On Robert Covington.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. George against Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. Leonard double team. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Ball finds Durant. He gets it off. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles Clippers. He puts... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
It's George on the drive, and the jam by George.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Gets the 3 ball to go. Paul's got 5 points.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Covington inside. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 2 on the clock. Here's Plumlee, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Suns leading.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Westbrook outside. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Like the connection there. KD has his teammates looking out for him. An outstanding alley-oop that time.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. For the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Mann comes in for Paul George. And it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Powell on the wing man. Morris, a screen on Ross. And that one's good. Mann's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Down low. Here's Landale, and he slams it in one-handed.
Payne just opening things up for this offense by moving the ball.
Here's man, guarded by Ross. Off target with the three.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And here's Payne outside. That one is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And the basket by Highland. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Pass to man. And that one hits the back iron.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's Baisley. Back to Ross. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half of basketball. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Here's Ross. Pass to Baisley. 5 to shoot. Outside Ross. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Highland.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's man. No good from outside. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Payne with it from deep. The rebound by man. Here's Highland, defended by Payne. Puts up a 3. And the basket by Highland. He's got 5.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Pass to Baisley. From behind the arc. Outside Payne. Now Ross. Goes up again. Here's Landale. Oh, got it off in time, but it's... Allie, as always, thank you.
24. The Suns, 26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Leonard can't get it to go. Well, the Suns shooting a fantastic 57%. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
It's Ross on the wing. George defending. Ross can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. George drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
Outside Ross. And the call over the back.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Here's George, and the jam by George.
You got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Timeout called, the Suns, and the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Paul against Westbrook, and that one's good. Paul's got 7 points.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
For 3, George, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Basket counts, and the Suns lead by 2.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Leonard passes to Zubac.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The free throw drops from Zubac.
At the line for your Clippers.
And Zubac drops them both. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And Booker puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Give him 8. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league, like he once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Paul passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And I don't know if you can find a more prolific scorer rolling off the screen than KD.
Up top, George. 15 points in the game. Westbrook outside. Zubac with a screen on Paul. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. And they get it back. Ayton passes to Booker. Ayton, a screen on George. Clock at 6. George against Booker. Let's go with a 3. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. It's George on the wing. Covington, a screen on Durant. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George, that should tell you how valuable PG is.
9 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Paul. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead. They're up by. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Clippers call time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He likes the way they're pounding the ball inside. He said, keep working for high percentage looks. The more efficient that we can be down the stretch, the better chance we have of winning this game. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Ayton with a screen. Booker for 3. Booker missing again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
The Suns leading. To the paint. The kick to Durant. Pass to Paul. Screen by Durant. The shot off that time. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Now here's George. Zubac's inside. He's against Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brendan.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
It's Booker on the wing. George defending. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
George outside. Pass to man for 3. Second chance shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Here's Paul. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Leonard passes to Zubac. That's tipped and stolen by Durant. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team.
Durant against Leonard. Down low. Pass to Ayton. All alone. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And a nice finish on the layup.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. This one for 3. Mann misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big, he can get off of that screen so easily.
Pass to Covington. Back to Leonard. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
Calm, cool, and Covington, big-time shot.
Left side, Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Deliver.
Takes a three. And the Clippers hit again from deep. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
George's shot is off.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And here's Durant. Ayton, the screen on Leonard. Durant, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Three-pointer. It's good from beyond the arc.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
George finds Covington. Here's Mann. Covington, a screen on Paul. The three. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Guys, what do you think?
No real need for that timeout, unless they can miraculously score 4 points in less than half a second.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Here's Westbrook. Over in the corner, Zubats. Covington wide open. He fires. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Westbrook. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Adams finds Jackson. Morant with it. And Covington sends it back.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
Screen by Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. Right side Bane. Jackson, a screen on Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson down low. He's covered by Westbrook. The layup off target. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Westbrook. For 3, Covington. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Now, here's George. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. A 3 from Leonard. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. There's the drive. Here's Jackson. And here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Both free throws good from Morant. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Now, Morant. Paul George missing from long range. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard looking around. He kicks to Westbrook. Can they get it? That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
His first step, we know, quickness, second to none. Westbrook almost impossible to stop when he gets downhill.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. Outside, Bane. He dishes it to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Bane, no good. Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And George kicks to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Morant outside. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Leonard. The 3 from George. Hits it from 3-point range. George has got 6 points.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Leonard finds Covington. Leonard against Bane. Leonard with the bucket. He's got 5.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Morant with it, now guarded by Plumlee. And it's sent back by Leonard.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 4 points this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Leonard with the steal. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Morant with the steal. Memphis shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triples.
For 3, Covington. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it. George picks him up. Here's Jackson. This one for 3. Memphis the rebound. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
And the Clippers call time here. Los Angeles making a switch here. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And a wide open look for Bain. Drills it from outside. Bain's got himself on the board with 3 there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
It's good from long range.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Adams dishes to Jackson. Passes it to Bain. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp 3-point shot.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Here's Jones. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's man. Kennard covering. To the middle. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Right side, Jones. Here's Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
So he comes up empty at the line. And so it's the Memphis.
Your Cougars, 25. The Grizzlies, 32.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Plumlee. Norman Powell's out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Inside. Morris kicks to Powell. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Zubac. Adams, some nice D.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Jackson, a screen on Leonard. Grant. Oh!
Yes, goodness. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place.
Oh, that was something else.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Zubac against Adams. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And the call. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for your Clippers.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that
the previous play is under review
in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Morant right side. Adams, the pass to Morant. The three. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
I think consistency from three is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Here's Zubac. That one doesn't drop. Adams, some nice D. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
George looking over the floor. For three, Covington. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson with it. Now Covington defending. Outside for Jackson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Stolen by George. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And here's Leonard from 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Morant outside. Six on the shot clock. No good with the layup. Clippers trail by 14. And Westbrook, here we go. And it goes down 2 points.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Start it.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And that one drops. Morant's got 11 in the second half.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
The pass to Westbrook. Kicks to Plumlee. Uncovered. Outside, George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Morant outside. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though, but plenty of time to get back in it.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
And so he hits both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Jackson, a screen on Leonard. Morant. And it's rebounded by Covington. Outside Leonard. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Morant finds Jackson. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Pass to Brooks. 5 to shoot. Morant with a wide open look. And the Grizzlies get it back. Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson with the screen.
Nice defense by Robert Covington. He has the classic 3-and-D skill set.
Plumlee, the pass to George. Back to Plumlee. The shot's good on the assist by George. Plumlee's got 4 this quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Leonard against Morant. Pass to Adams. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Plumlee with some nice D. Outside Covington. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Zubac is checked in for Mason Plumlee. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Adams, and they're moving it up. Here's Bain, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
A phenomenal defensive talent. Steven Adams knows how to position himself to steal the ball.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
This is it to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Down low. Here's Adams. Out to Brooks. Lock at 6. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And Jackson gets it to go.
There is the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
The shot by George, no good. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Bain looking around. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Grizzlies.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Westbrook dishes to Covington. Shot to stop the run. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Payne for 3. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's Covington on the wing. Westbrook finds George. To the paint. Here's Zubac. It's good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And it's Morant missing. Right side, Westbrook. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like...
I smack clowns with mad style.
do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Here's Paul after the basket by Memphis.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Morant outside. They get it again. Here's Adams. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Ayton, the screen on Brooks. Booker, the pass to Paul. The 3 is up. Here's Ayton, and he drives in. And Ayton with the stuff.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Outside Morant. Takes the 3. Shot clock at 5. And Ayton pulls it down. Morant's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And Booker gets double teamed. Pass to Paul. Launches a 3. Brooks against Booker. Back to Paul. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Now here's Booker. 3-pointer, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Morant. Bane, the pass to Morant. Off target from 3-point range. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Ayton. Jackson against Durant. Okogie on the wing. Outside Paul. Booker against Morant. Tries again. Jump shot is good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Morant. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Bane with it. Pass to Adams.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
Durant, pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Morant. Jackson for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Booker, pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. 58 seconds left in the first. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Booker. Fades away. On target from range. Booker's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocks down the triple.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day one.
Now here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's all tied.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, youth team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
And here's Morant. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. Outside Durant. There's the triple. Ayton passes to Booker. Now here's Durant. Outside Paul. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018. This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Yep, that one goes. Ayton's got 8 points.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Booker. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Booker. Booker drawing the double. Six to shoot. Inside. The Suns need to get off a shot. Paul for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Morant. The 3-ball. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
A nice shot by Booker.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
A line change here for Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Outside Jones. arc outside. Pass to Conchar. Over Warren. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. To the inside. Here's Landale. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Jones against Payne. Left side Jones. Pass to Conchar from outside the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Conchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Baisley. There's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. From the arc. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Ross. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
A line change here for Memphis. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Morant. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Back to Payne. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And that'll do it for the first half. Appreciate it, Allie. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Darius Baisley. And it's Landale in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Ross. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Baisley. And it's Payne with the rebound. Well, the Grizzlies shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Jackson with a screen on Payne. And here's Jackson. He got a piece of it, and he gets it back. And that one good. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead. Well, Phoenix is shooting pretty well at 45%.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's Ross. Outside Payne to the left wing. Driving in. Back to Baisley. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. Baisley's got 5 points.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Morant's gone 5 for 10 shooting tonight. Booker fires from way outside. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Fires the three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
The consistency from range, that's something that Morant has worked on early, and it's made him unstoppable.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. The three is up. Hauled in by Paul. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Durant with a screen on Brooks. Durant's shot is off.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Morant against Paul. Outside Morant. Driving inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Durant finds Paul. Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on Bane. Booker, the pass to Durant. And it's Durant with the finish.
Okay, KD a little extra on that one.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter here. Now Morant, 15 points in the game. Knocks down the long J. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
And Booker gets double teamed. Back to Paul. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson, right side. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
And so Jackson nails both of them. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Morant against Paul. Paul draws the double. Pass to Durant. Here's the three. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Right side Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Booker against Bane. Durant with a screen on Bane. Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Morant. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Bane. Jacks up a 3. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Phoenix calls timeout, and now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Boy, the Suns are struggling. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Brooks. Okogie on the wing. Back to Booker. Left side Paul. The three. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now here's Booker. The fadeaway. Another three for Phoenix.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. There's Jackson with the three, and that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Adams against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. 4-3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And then Morant with the dunk.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. And stolen by Morant. For the finish. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Booker. Paul for three. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
Paul against Morant. Jackson outside. Outside Bain. Pass to Morant. From downtown. The Suns clear it. To the left side wing. Paul for three. Adams grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Suns foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal. Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins, they're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Paul finds Durant. And it's all from three-point range. Morant with it. From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Hey, take it away.
Thank you, guys.
So exciting to see. No doubt about it, David. Thanks.
Here we go.
It'll be the Suns off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 1 spot. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Ayton wide open. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Here's man, defended by Paul. The rejection by Paul. And now the Suns, a fast break. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. First quarter, just over a minute played. Paul can't get it to go. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's man, and stolen by Ayton. Booker looking around, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs. And last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Now Leonard, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Now here's Paul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. George against Booker. And stolen by Booker. To the inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Octopi. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's man, defended by Paul. Here's Covington, down low, and the dunk by Zubac.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Booker with a deep three. Booker no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ayton against George. No good from outside. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Nailed from three-point land.
Lethal outside shooting. That is Kevin Durant at his best. Give him airspace and turn the lights out.
And the pass to Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community. Guys, when we think of Josh Octopi, the athleticism is eye-popping, and the relentlessness with which he plays the game, that will be what keeps him on the floor.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Covington setting the pick for George. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's a screen by Covington. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
Pass to KD. 2 free throws coupled, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is
Make it
under review.
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kicks it out to Paul, passes it to Ayton. Covington with the steal. It's all tied in Phoenix. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your son,
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Misses from close range.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. With the fadeaway. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Ayton inside. Defended by George. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 6. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And the Clippers call time here. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Westbrook with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. Suns leading by 3.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Booker against George. 4 on the clock. Shoots it. There's the pass to Octopi. Buries the long-range jumper. Octopi's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
Stays ready, lets it fly. You've got to be decisive in the catch-and-shoot game. Josh Octopi, yes, sir.
A 3 from George. And again, no good by the Clippers. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
George passes to Covington. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Plumlee in the post. No points in the game yet for him. Los Angeles with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Ball surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Booker. KD passes to Booker. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on George.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. Paisley comes in for Kevin Durant. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Mann passes to Morris. Powell with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Trying to end the drought. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Morris.
Well, this is why it helps to have a big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots.
Paisley passes to Payne. Inside. Morris outside. Kicks it to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the Suns making a change here. Moss is checked in, and the Clippers with a change here, too. Zubac is checked in for Mason Plumlee. Ross on the wing. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Here's Mann. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mann's got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
31, the Clippers, 24.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Cameron Payne is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Warren, and it's Landale in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
They set the pick for 3. Ross. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
And the wide open shot from Warren, offline with his three. Clippers trail by 4. Doors to an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
Morris a screen to the middle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, there's a high IQ when you're talking about Marcus Morris, and in pick-and-roll sets, he is understanding how to get what he wants.
And it's Warren with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Pass to Octopi, shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Zubac, a screen on Paul. Pass to Covington, back to Leonard. Outside Westbrook. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Durant, and he makes good on the layup. KD's got 12 points in the game.
But Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done. Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Outside, George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Ball, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Booker with no one around, drops in the tray. And the Suns lead by 7.
How about that? Impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
This is his first free throw of the game. Throw good, Paul George.
Shooting for the Clippers, Paul George.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Booker left side. Outside Durant. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Leonard. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. Octopi shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Josh Octopi gets the step on the defense, gets to the interior, and able to draw contact.
He's perfect from the line this time. And 1:01 left in the third. George looking over the floor. Screen by Zubac. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up, sinks the three-pointer. Octopi's got 9 points.
Well, this is an aspect of his game that Josh Octopi continues to hone and refine. If he can get that jumper working, look out.
Good chance here for Booker. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the Clippers call time here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Mann. He has 5. Right wing. Kicks it out to Leonard. Makes it off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Highland in at the 2 guard. Here's Mann. Plumlee with a screen on Paul. Mann passes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Plumlee with the steal. Here's Mann. He's covered by Ayton. His 3-pointers off the mark. Suns leading by 9. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Down low, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Paul kicks to Ayton, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
Highland passes to Leonard. And there's the feed to Plumlee. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense there from KD. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Paul passes to Ayton. And he comes up with the deuce. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Here's Highland. No good on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Paul outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
There's Octopi. There's Paul. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Drains the 3-pointer.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
For 3, Booker. Plumlee with the rebound. Clippers trail by 15. to Morris. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside, KD. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
The deep three from Durant. No good on the shot. The Clippers go the other way with it. Highland passes to Plumlee. Puts it up from 12. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac, Robert Covington, Paul George.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker dishes to Ayton. Back to Booker. They get it again. Out left to the wing. Paul for three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Paul kicks to Booker. Takes a three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 18.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now here's Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
I smack clowns with mad style.
got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Man in at the point. Here's Man. There's the three. He's off on that one. Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. Pass to Bane. Three-pointer. Got a hand on it. Here we go. One-on-one. Here's Man. Defended by Jackson. Now here's Zubac. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Morant. It's rebounded by Zubac. Morant against Leonard. Picked by Covington. From deep. Leonard can't get it to go.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Leonard double team. It's George on the wing. And George with the jam.
Paul George getting aggressive, showing us some power that time as he's able to get to the rim. And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
Now here's Jackson. Lets the three fly. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. George outside. Pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
And Brent, Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
And he plays a great combination of the 2 and 3 spot. And I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Morant finds Jackson, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Zubac with a screen on Morant. Pass to Zubac. The shake. And it's good on the lay-in. Zubac has got 6 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Jackson, pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Here's Adams. Blocked again!
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
Oh, Adams with the block. And they recover it. Back to Zubac. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant, the pass to Adams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Leonard against Morant. Zubac, screen. Back to Leonard. Zubac finds Leonard. And the bucket is good.
Kawhi operating in the painted area. So tough to stop.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Morant. Jackson for three. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-6 run.
Grizzlies foul. Desmond Bain. First personal foul. First team foul.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
11 seconds left in the first quarter. George passes to Covington. Back to George. Leonard outside. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet. Memphis trailing here. Jackson outside. The 3 is up. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Back to George. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Outside Covington. Pass to Plumlee. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Brooks with the rebound.
Yeah, that shot's not going to make his teammates or coaches happy.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Out to the right wing. Pass to Brooks. The 3 from Bain. The shot that time not on target. And the Clippers will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Plumlee. Oh, Brooks with the steal. The drive by Bain. From outside the arc. Rejected by George.
Oh, George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
George draws the double. Leonard passes to George. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Morant. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. Morant's got 12 points.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Here's George, and the jam by George.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket.
Walking foul call. Robert Covington. First personal foul.
So for the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Powell comes in for Leonard, and it's Highland in for George. Outside Morant. You know, with all the double
he got his timing down. Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
A line change here for Memphis. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clark on the double. And the basket by Plumlee. Plumlee's got 4 points this quarter.
For his career, more than 3/4 of Plumlee's basket have come within 3 feet of the rim, so you know he's going to take it inside.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Morris with a steal. Jones against Westbrook. The Grizzlies pull it in. Kennard outside. Pass to Aldama. Back to Kennard. Clock at 6. Fires in the triple. Jones has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Highland, defended by Kennard. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And the first one at the line is good. Jones hits them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Plumlee, a screen on Jones. Westbrook finds Plumlee. Clark grabs the board. Here's Conchar. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was, thanks, Allie. After and we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the shooting guard. Pass to Zubats. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And Zubats drops them both. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Adams a screen. Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
The free throw drops for Morant. The Clippers shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Powell against Brooks. The Powell shot is off.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
No good on that one. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Covington's checked in for Morris. Leonard comes in for Powell. George, he's checked in for Highland. And it's man in for Russell Westbrook.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Zubats with a screen on Morant. Pass to Covington. Back to man. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time. And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
It's rebounded by Memphis.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Up top, Morant.
Morant with the slam! That's good. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
4 on the clock. Back to Mann. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Mann's got 5 points in the quarter.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Jackson outside. Launches a 3. It's stolen by Leonard. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Leonard with the ball. Jackson in his pocket for 3. Covington. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Beautiful stroke off the catch and shoot from Robert Covington that time.
Timeout call. Memphis.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Morant against Leonard.
And then Morant with the jam! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And that one's good, man.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Morant with it, guarded by Covington. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line on Robert Covington. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Leonard with a screen on Morant. Down low. Leonard's shot's good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
So difficult to stick with Leonard cutting off the pick and roll. One of his bread and butter moves.
Leonard against Morant. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Back to Mann. Pass to Covington. Wide open. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Adams finds Jackson. And here's Morant. And he's got 28 now. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. This for the tie. That shot no good. Great D that time from Zubac. Here's George. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, it was weird because it looked like the defense was ready for the move, but Paul George had a little something extra for him.
Here's Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
That free throw no good.
John Morant taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Here's Mann. Pass to Leonard. knocks it down.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
From deep, Morant. No good on the buzzer beater. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Inside, pass to Plumlee. The 3, it's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, Leonard has the ball in his hands a ton, and those are some big hands. Comfortable handling the rock and making plays.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Morant against Leonard. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting 56% today. And here's Morant outside. Sinks it from distance. Morant's got 36 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Shot clock at 3. No good that time. Los Angeles has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Here's Leonard. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
With Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just that is what I'm talking about.
Wow. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Mann, pounded by Morant. Outside Covington. Plumlee with it. Leonard attacking, banked it in off the glass. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
What an athlete as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. George for 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Bane, the pass to Morant. Back to Bane. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. To the inside. Double team on Leonard. Oh, stolen by Morant. Now here's Brooks. He's guarded closely. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, And now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
So he can't get either to fall. The Clippers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Clippers.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kawhi Leonard.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Really left him alone that time.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now George. From deep. Offensive board. Out to Covington. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, a nice hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.
between two NBA powerhouses.
These teams are stacked with talent, Kevin, and this game could be a preview of what's to come. I would not be surprised if these teams meet in the postseason.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now here's Morant. Brooks from outside. Rebound by Okogie. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Ball against Morant. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Now here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Outside Durant. KD draws the double. And the wide open shot from Paul gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. Well, there's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And here's Morant. After Devin Booker getting his... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Unbelievable! As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Stolen by Brooks. Ball's knocked loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
Jump ball is called on the floor.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Back to Jackson. 3-pointer. Memphis the rebound. Adams the pass to Morant. 4 on the clock, and finished off by Morant.
And dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Booker. Paul outside. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. No problems knocking that one down.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Morant looking around. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Morant against Paul. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Brooks kicks to Bain. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Morant. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Pass to Paul. For 3. Durant wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Got a piece of it. Second chance shot.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic. He's a leader by example. And he's a role model for the younger players.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Ayton a screen on Brooks. For 3, Booker knocks down the 3-ball. Booker's got 6.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Bain finds Brooks. Morant outside. For Memphis, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he makes the first.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Durant sets a screen for Booker. .35 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 to shoot. Driving inside. The three from KD. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Booker dishes to Ayton. KD a screen on Jackson. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 9.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He totaled. Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Inside, Ayton kicks to Durant. Octopi the pass to Durant. Brooks against Booker. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis trailing here. Now Morant. 16 points for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Paul left side. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks with it. Chris Paul covering.
Watch him.
Jackson against Paul. Offensive rebound. Adams. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Ayton against Morant. 5 on the clock. Bain passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Durant inside. Jackson on him. Paul finds Booker. Booker draws the double. To the middle. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Morant with the steal. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Suns trail by 8. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Ross against Kennard. Pocket 6. Baisley passes to Ross. Will it go? Grizzlies with the rebound. Jones up top. Payne covering. Aldama passes to Clark. Here's Kennard. Jones, no luck.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Down low, here's Landale.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Left side, Jones. The 3. Now the pass to Aldama. Now here's Kennard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
Ross with a wide open look. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ross has got his first 3 points of the game.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
And the basket by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Ross against Kennard. There's a good screen. Ross passes to Landale. Back to Ross. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a 3.
Jones with it. Good if it goes. Ja Morant has been leading the charge.
The Suns, 26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Warren, Payne out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Baisley in at the 4-man position. Ross against Payne. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. Here's Payne. Good on the bucket. Payne's got his first basket.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Morant left side. Jackson finds Morant. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Morant throws it down.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Baisley passes to Ross. There's the screen. Here's Landale. And the 3 off target. And here's Morant. He's got 27. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Morant comes with the double team. Ross passes to Warren. Fires for three. Hands it from downtown.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 3-point lead. Outside Jackson from downtown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Warren. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Morant kicks to Bane. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Booker draws the double. Paul with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Paul's got 6.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Paul against Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. Suns trail by 5. Booker looking around. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Booker. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Here's Morant. And then Morant rams it in.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. 1:37 left in the third. Misses from short range. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
The Grizzlies have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league. And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
And Booker kicks to Durant. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Booker. Outside, Bane. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Bane's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis. Ayton a screen on Morant. Paul passes to Booker. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Ayton, they need this. And foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. And triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under
Make it
review.
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at.
The ruling on the floor stands.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
the first one drops.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Brooks outside. Morant outside. The rejection by Paul. KD on the wing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensive rebound. Octopi, the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul. The game. Bain kicks to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Back to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Basket counts.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Jackson against Paul. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ayton. KD passes to Octopi. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Booker outside. Octopi, the pass to Booker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Morant. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Booker, right side. Phoenix, no good that time either. Now the Grizzlies with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You have to respect Ja's burst on the drive. So dangerous with the ball in his hand.
Both free throws good from Morant. Suns trail by 18. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Durant with a screen on Brooks. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's the 3. Phoenix, no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Bane passes to Morant. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 48.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. From past the arc, the shot will not fall. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Booker, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. That's good from Morant. So he gets them both. So it's Phoenix now. Paul kicks to Booker. Durant with a screen on Brooks. For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant right side. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Paul for three. Inside. It's stolen by Adams. Now here's Morant for three. No good. Shot missing. Now Booker. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.